Right, welcome. I'm going to show you step by step my workflow to ranking a site on top of Google using AI. So the very first step, of course, is doing the keyword research, which oftentimes is something people skip. But this is the very, very first step. Because if you don't know what your customers or potential customers are searching for, and if you just assume, right, you might be developing this whole SEO strategy around wrong keywords. And you don't want to be investing time and money and resources into targeting the wrong keywords because you're just going to waste time, right? Now, what does this entail, right? What does choosing the right keywords entail? I'm going to give you the step-by-step, right? What's after keywords, right? What's after that? Because I think that this is a whole process because SEO tends to be simplified, and it can be simple, but it's not easy because there's very much steps, right? But I'll break all it down once I reach the point, right? So keyword research, right? The very first thing you need to do is to find buyer intent. That's a B. Buyer intent keywords. Now, what are buyer intent keywords? And I give this analogy often. Hopefully you forgive me giving it one more time. But buyer intent keywords are keywords in which the people searching for those keywords are readier or more ready to buy than people searching for non-buyer intent keywords. Let me give you an example, right? Let's say, for example, my business, right? The business I want to drive sales to is an iPhone repair shop, right? And I can drive traffic in, right? I can have some blog posts written about targeting keywords and ranking for keywords such as how much does it cost to repair an iPhone, or where to repair an iPhone. But I can also have, right, blog posts, and I can also have my site ranking for how to repair an iPhone. Now, the big difference between these keywords is that these ones have much more buyer intent than this one, right? Because someone searching for how much or where is much more likely to buy than someone searching for how, right? Someone searching for how to repair an iPhone, most likely, or there's more likelihood that they're going to want to do it themselves, right? And this is just a small example, but applies to any niche, right? So take this example and try and apply it to your niche, right? And these, right, all these keywords, let's say they're like 10 keywords, right? All these 10 keywords would have a sum of 1,000 searches per month. And just this one, or maybe two, let's say they had 10,000 searches per month. And the issues a lot of people, like the mistake a lot of people make is, okay, so I'm going to just target this one. It has 10,000 searches. Why would I be targeting this one? It only has 1K, right? And they're all in the same niche, right? They're all words that people that you think are in buyer intent keywords, that you think that are keywords people are searching for, land on your business. It's great, but the reality is that it's much better to drive 1% of 1K searching for how or how much and where, than driving 10% or 100% of these 10K searching for how to repair one. Right? Because again, someone searching for how is much more likely to want to do it themselves than someone searching for where or how much, right? People searching for where or how much, they want to hire someone to do it for them, right? They want to pay someone, right? And so take this analogy and try and apply it to your business, to your niche, because this applies to every single niche, right? Try to find, like I said, buyer intent keywords, right? Super important, right? Now, of course, after you have the keywords, after you have a list of keywords, high buyer intent, right? Ideally lower competition, right? The whole goal, if you do a matrix of keywords, right, in which the y-axis is buyer intent, right, and the x-axis is traffic or search volume, right? Ideally, you want to target keywords here and here, right? Ideally, you want to target this quadrant first, which is high buyer intent keywords and low traffic, right? Which essentially is what you want, right? You want keywords that have, because traffic also is paired with competition, right? Here is low competition, right? Here is high competition. Here is high traffic, of course. Here is low traffic, right? And if you can find low competition keywords, so on the left side with high buyer intent, which is this quadrant right here, these are the perfect keywords to target. Now, the second best keywords to target are these ones right here. Of course, still high buyer intent, but higher traffic. And the reason why I say it's the second best is because with higher traffic also comes higher competition, so it's harder to rank for, right? But 1 and 2, these are where you want to be, right? Higher buyer intent and low and high traffic, depending on the competition that you're targeting, right? But what you don't want to do or try to avoid is going here, right, and here, right? Because this is low buyer intent, low traffic, kind of pointless, and this is low buyer intent, high traffic, right? I mean, like I said here, you can target the keyword in this specific case on how to repair an iPhone, and it might drive some leads your way because, for example, maybe we can assume that people searching for how to repair an iPhone, you have this detailed article on your blog with a video and all that, and it's so long, it's so complicated that people eventually quit and they just go hire you. But it's an assumption, right? So this can be great depending on if you can craft some specific offer, but if you're not driving too deep into things, just go with 1 and 2, right? This is the whole point here, is to take a look at this matrix and try and apply it to your business, right, to your niche. Now, after, of course, the keyword research is done, we move on to the content generation. Now, content generation has become not a commodity, but easier in today's day and age because of a simple technology called AI, right? We all know about AI technology, right? Essentially, it accelerates the processes in the time at which we can do things. For example, I also give this analogy often, but let's think about a staircase, right? And let's think about here, the top step where you want to be, which is money. Let's call it the best piece of article generated. Sorry, that's SEO optimized, that ranks first on Google, right? Previously, without AI, you had to do, of course, like your research manually. Then you had to go out and actually write the content, right? Then you actually had to go out and read through the content and find out, okay, where I'm going to add these images that I've sourced. So source the images, add the images in. Same thing for videos, right? Then go out and read through the article and add external links, then add internal links, then add all these things. You have to do all these steps one by one manually, right? For example, if you use a tool like ChatGPT, you get to skip ahead of a bunch of these steps. Not all, but a bunch of them. If you use a tool like this one right here, like autoblogging.ai, which I won't talk too much about right now, you skip essentially all of these, because with ChatGPT, you can get an article written, right, a proper article written, right, and you can then edit it manually, right, by a human. But with tryjournals.com, you get an article with a featured image, a table of contents, in-article images, in-article videos, bullets, tables, quotes, external links, so linking out to other authoritative sources in your niche, internal links, so linking out to other blog posts of yours, maybe your contacts page, maybe your homepage. So this AI does all that for you. But my point here is that leverage AI, whether that's ChatGPT or Journalist AI, which is this one right here. Leverage at least one AI tool to streamline your process, right? Because if you're doing all of these manually, it takes so much time. And people leveraging AI tools, right? People leveraging ChatGPT or any other AI will be able to outpace you, outperform you, because they're just going to skip ahead of the line, right? So make sure to leverage these tools, right? Because again, it takes so much time, and if this technology is available, you might as well use it, right? So do that, and I'll show you in a minute here how these look like. And something else that's after generation, of course, is publishing, right? Now, again, by leveraging AI technology, you can essentially automate the process from generation to publishing. You can set up these systems. You can even use Zapier or any other tool. Journalist AI also does this, and I'm not sure if you can connect ChatGPT with WordPress or any other CMS, but if you could, right, automate publishing, right? Because you don't want to be spending all this time writing the articles, then going on WordPress or Shopify or Webflow or whichever CMS you use and clicking schedule or clicking publish. It takes so much time, right? In this day and age, it's not necessary, right? You can just leverage AI. And with this one, just a quick plug here, you can just go here to Autoblogs, new Autoblog, and you can connect the AI, essentially connecting the AI with your blog, right? And you can select how many articles you want it to generate, right? Let's do 5 or 10 every month, weekday, 12 or 6 hours. So you can do this. Most people just do 5. So 5 every week, so Monday through Friday. And essentially the AI is connected and it's generating, right? Plus it's automatically publishing articles like one a week, Monday through Friday, to your site. And like I said, all these articles, right, if we expand on these articles, all of them have featured images, tables of contents, right, proper content structure with in-article images, in-article videos, bullets, tables, quotes, internal links, so these link between each other, right, in a way that makes sense. There's internal links, external links, all this done for you. And I guess I can show you here how they look like. So go here to history, then just type in here golden, because I did generate a couple of articles for the dog grooming niche. Just open up this one right here, click view. And as you can see here, these are all done with AI. The featured image, the proper content structure with the table of contents, right? As you can see here, in article images. Let me just show you one that's not a listicle, because this is a listicle. Actually, yeah, this is a listicle, 10 steps. This is how to groom a golden retriever, right? Proper content structure with in-article images, in-article videos that are relevant to what the content is about. This article, again, is how to groom a golden retriever, and this video, is on golden retriever grooming, right? All this, internal links, external links, all this done for you automatically. I can just skim through these ones and click post one by one, post my integration, or I can just go here and publish them all to my integration all at once. By the way, integrations, as I said, sorry, can be anything you want. It can be WordPress, Shopify, Ghost, Wix, Webflow, Blogger, Zapier, or an external API, right? And the way in which, and I'll come back to this, but the way in which you generate articles, right? You just go here to generate articles and you fill all this in, right? This is the input you're giving to the AI, right? And the better the input, the better the output, right? And you can select how many articles you want to generate, and you can select if you want videos in them, you can select if you want images, right? Featured images, in-article images, what type of images you want, stock photos, Google images, custom images, so you can use your own images, or AI-based images. If you do choose AI-based images, you can select a prompt or create a prompt right here and make them hyper-realistic, black and white. I mean, you can play around with this. You can set up external and internal linking. So if you just go here and enable this, right, we will write the article, right, and then add links scattered throughout it, linking out to, for example, let's say if this is an article about finance, we'll link out, for example, to Bloomberg, maybe we'll link out to TechCrunch, maybe link out to Investopedia, all this in a way that makes sense. Again, article about finance, the sources we link out to are finance related, right? And if this paragraph talks about stocks, for example, this anchor will be related to stocks, and the link it links out to will be related according to the paragraph itself. So all this isn't done randomly, it's done with a proper care in mind, right? Same thing for internal linking, just add in here your sitemap URL and you can test it to preview the links, right? And all of these are links in my sitemap, and again, the articles we generate, right, will have links, right, internally to other blog posts of mine, to my homepage, my contacts page, right? All this done for you automatically. You can play around with the structure, have a custom call to action, select the article length, enable and disable all these sections right here, enable and disable all these quotes, tables, bullets. You can even connect this to the web so that the content is up to date, right? It's not just some generic content. By the way, talking about generic, you can even connect a knowledge base right here. If you go to knowledge base, what it does, you can upload, or essentially can connect Journalist AI with your brand, sorry. And Journalist AI learns, actually your brand, sorry, your website has multiple assets associated with it, whether that's your website itself, whether that's maybe some PDF documents, right? Custom PDF documents, whether that's your LinkedIn page, your YouTube, all these, right? All these are brand assets. And you can connect and create a knowledge base and have the AI learn about your business, about your brand. And so the AI is able to produce non-generic, non-blend AI content. So content that's brand tailored, using your brand's mannerisms, your brand's tone of voice, even your brand's images. Super, super powerful. Then here in content, you can select the language. There's over 150 different languages. So if you're targeting international markets, this is super powerful. You can select, of course, a target country, the creativity levels as well, depending on your niche. You can change the tone of voice, you can change the point of view, and even add some custom instructions. And up here, of course, you can select the generation mode. It can be based on keywords, right? The keywords you for example, found on your keyword research up here. Buyer intent ones, of course, ideally. It can be based on titles, right? It can be based on descriptions, or it can be based on a keyword monitor. By the way, speaking of keyword research, just go down here to keyword monitors. You can add here your site, right? Add your site, add your country, add your language, and it will give you a list of keywords, right, that have the difficulty here, right? How hard are they to rank on Google, as well as their monthly searches right here. And again, you can skim through these and find, of course, and nail down which ones are buyer intent, right? And for example, this is a website that talks about gardening. So some buyer intent keywords here would be, for example, let me see here. It's a perfect example of a buyer intent keyword, right? Oh, let me just go here again. That was a perfect example of a buyer intent keyword, which was buy vegetable, plants, and meat, right? Someone searching for buy whatever, it is a buyer intent keyword, of course, right? Best outdoor plants for Las Vegas, might be, might not be. Is it here? Corners, vegetable growing kit, right? Someone searching for this might want to buy a kit. So you can skim through this and apply the same logic that I explained here in the whiteboard, right? But try to find buyer intent keywords. Now, you don't need to use this. You can just use Google or I think ChatGPT as well. But again, this is just a tool that allows you to leverage AI and do this with ease. And if you want, you can take all these keywords, right, and set up an autoblog, that is generating content based on those keywords. And however many articles, of course, you want to be publishing every month, week, 12 or 6 hours. So essentially connecting the AI with your site and have it do the keyword research, then have it do the content generation based on the keywords it found, then the content publishing. On top of that, it also does the content indexing. So if you go here to indexers, you can connect this with Google, and as soon as an article is published to your site, right, it's going to be automatically submit it to Google for indexing, right? Pretty cool. You can use this to do this as well. And on top of that, as soon as an article is posted, right, you can set up a social syndication. So it's go here to social medias, connect your social medias like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, all those. And as soon as an article is published, it's automatically syndicated to your LinkedIn page, to your Facebook page, to your Twitter, which is now called X, right? All of these on autopilot, right? Which again ties in with what I'm talking about here, which is leveraging AI to tie all of this in, right? Because after the publishing, of course, it comes the indexing. I mean, you can do this manually. You can go to Search Console right here, and you can submit your URLs right here, right? Submit this right here. It's in Portuguese, but it takes a while to load. Let me just translate this real quick to English. This URL is not indexed in Google, so I can just click here and request indexing, but it takes so much time, right? Doing this one by one by one takes so much time. I mean, you can do all this manually. You can do the manual indexing, but it takes so much time. Might as well just use a tool like Journalist AI that allows you to automatically index your post on Google real quick, right? And then of course, after the indexing comes the social syndication, because you want to syndicate your post to social media, right? You want to share it to LinkedIn, share it to Facebook, share it to Twitter, share it to however many places you can, right? Don't just keep them locked in your blog, right? Share them around, right? The whole point of social media is to share stuff, right? And if you have branded social accounts, might as well do it, right? So tying all this in, right? You can do each and every single one of these manually, right? But if there's this technology, that's AI, that allows you to skip ahead a line, right? You don't have to like go step by step like you used to in the past, right? Just skip ahead of the line with AI. Now, I'm not saying that you use it, if you use AI, you're going to rank first, right? But it allows you to be ahead of the competition by a long shot, right? Because again, you're able to produce more faster, right? And so that's the video that I want to record today. And I mean, I'm not telling you to use Journalist AI or any other paid tool. If you do, it's easier because you get to do stuff faster, but just leverage AI technology. Even if it's ChatGPT, just leverage AI technology. But this is essentially everything you need to know. So source buyer intent keywords, then generate the content, then publish it, then index it, and social syndicate it. Of course, there's a bunch of nuance in all these steps, but hopefully this short 16-15 minutes video was able to help. I do have like a 2-hour SEO or AI SEO course, which I'll link down below in the description if you want to check it out, in which I go deeper into each one of these concepts. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.